Welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. Oh, I have dust in my face. I had a site visit today. I'm just back. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. There's a lot of dust where I'm coming from. I only washed my feet, but I think I have to just take another shower because I think my entire body is filled with dust. How is your weekend, my people? How are you doing? I picked up a catalog today on my way back. Hi Rose, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Most importantly, are you feeling any better today? You know? Oh, don't miss me, I'm here. Your birthday is coming up, by the way. Man, this is new hair and it's paining. It's not paining per se, but I feel like the edges are paining. Now, who has started a party? This apartment also. I feel pain in some knots, like this one here in particular, and this one. This one. You're gonna be better, Rose. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Friends. So for the people that gave me work this week, thank you, Rose. For the people that gave me work this week, actually the hair looks even much better, but because I've been in the field, I've not styled it up. I've just roughed it up to just hold it up so that it's not interfering with my work. Now, everyone that has paid consultation fee this week that we've just ended, I hope you are all satisfied with my services so far. I always do my very best to make sure everyone is okay and you're all getting the information you need. What's that line? I see a line. Do you see that line? What's going on? Something is wrong with my camera. There is a line crossing from my neck. It has moved. Yes. Oh, Rose, you're going to be fine. Don't worry. Everyone gets sick, especially with this weather. The weather is a little bit crafty, you know? It's a crafty season. I want to go through this construction catalog with some of you. Sister, I miss you. I haven't seen you in a very long time. Thank you for your beautiful compliments. And it's very nice to have you here today with us. I'm happy, actually. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful compliments. Oh my God. So today I took time. I was in a location where I shot most of my videos last year. So I took time to go through some of these people to check on them and see how they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for supporting these people on my behalf. These businesses are thriving, you know. For some of these people, when I last saw them, they were planning on closing shop, but if you see them right now, you would be proud. Yes, I know you're always there. Trust me, I know. You know? And just like I know, there are some people I know they're always watching. They're always there. It means a lot to me. Thank you. So yeah, I was telling you, I've been able to visit about 5 shops, 5 businesses. These people are very, very happy. They are happy. They are grateful for the service. You guys, thank you for supporting these people. Sometimes when you go to these people, it's fine. Even them, sometimes they don't know that you saw their businesses from my channel, but then I still try to reach out and find out how they are doing, and then also you how you're doing, and it's a good thing. They've been advising me on how to make money in the construction industry. Some of them I listen, I like listening. It's the ideas they have are quite interesting. Hi Africano, it's nice to have you here. You know, I'm looking at some of these things, rovers. Let me see how much rovers cost right now. Rovers each is 5,000. I think I can get it for less. So we are going to go through this catalog. I know, right, sister? We are heading to 5,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? Do you remember back in the day when I had about 500 subscribers, 800? You people, always have faith in yourself. Trust me. You keep progressing. You just have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Never stop, because I think the more you're in an industry, any industry, the more you do what you're doing, the better you get at it. You know, the more experience you're able to generate from it, stuff like that, and it gets better. You know, I think after I hit 2,000 subscribers, I stopped being anxious about the numbers even. Now I just watch them, and sometimes I check on, usually YouTube gives you a weekly update, how many subs you got in a week. I can only be grateful to all of you, because sometimes I see YouTube can update me and they show me how much my videos were shared. It's insane. The number of times my videos get shared is crazy. I didn't even know that. So I know it's the people I already have on here that's actually bringing more people to the channel. Oh, I'm in my house. I'm in my house. I'm back home. Yes, the world has to respect our sisters. We put in so much work. You know, by the way, sometimes now today where I was, I think these guys didn't think I was listening to them, you know, because I had to do a little bit of calculations, inspect some work that's already been done and see if the work has been done to standard. Yes, this is a report I have to relay back to my client, because this is what the client paid me to do. And then I also had to do some research for him on ground for prices, get for him some people, reliable people for certain jobs. So I've finished doing all that. I just have to sit down and look at my numbers again, just to be sure and allow the calculations to reflect the prices that existed at the time my client constructed. So I had to question the prices of 2021 and 2022. So I'm doing a BOQ based on prices of the time when the construction was done. It's actually a lot of work. I actually do a lot of work. But for those who have been able to give me, because this week I managed to get around 4 people who paid a consultation fee, and each of them had different needs, and I think I've met all those needs. So it's a good thing that you're all giving me work. I appreciate that, and I don't take that for granted. So please continue paying me a consultation fee to keep me busy and keep me paid. It makes me happy. It makes me realize that what I do is actually very important, you know. And you also have to understand, by the way, when I meet you physically, I don't just give out my, that's what people don't realize, is that for me, I don't know, I'm comfortable on my channel, so I'm going to easily give out my number here. I know it's not, people might often say that We thought you're looking for, yes, I'm looking for clients, but I'm not physically looking for clients. I'm looking for people who have actually been looking at my work, watching me, people who are already under. I don't want to explain who I am or what I can do to people. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. You know, and being a woman in this country and in this industry, people put a lot of pressure, you know, on you. Yes, I've traveled to Ginger. I actually plan on traveling to Ginger again. I just have to get my finances right. I definitely need to go back to Ginger. Yes, I have. Ginger is beautiful. Ginger has developed. You don't understand how quickly Ginger has developed. Because I was in Ginger when I was younger. I used to travel through Ginger a lot when we were going to the coast and going to Kenya. We used to move through Ginger and then we'll make multiple stops in Bale, Ginger, and Tororo. Africano, not ginger for eating, ginger with a J. Ginger is a district in Uganda. It's towards the eastern part of Uganda. It's a beautiful city. They have a lot of reserves. They have the River Nile. The River Nile is going through Ginger. The source of the River Nile is actually in Ginger. At least that's what we think. For us, that's what we know. The source of River Nile is there. Part of it anyway. Then they have nice cottages. They have a lot of hotels. They also have an interesting nightlife. Like you think Kampala has a nightlife, Ginger has an insane nightlife. Ah, let me see. Mega has another sister making YouTube moves, seller tourist. Yeah, Ginger is definitely worth touring. I have people who own a hotel in Ginger. I have friends, very close friends. I also have a close friend who owns a boat in Ginger. Yeah, I, my channel is really not about tourism, but obviously when I go there myself and I'm just documenting myself, I usually tend to document some of those things. Though all the times I've been to Ginger, to be honest with you, I've only been to Ginger. During there, I was possibly zoned out, and at night it was more like partying. Times I've been to Ginger this year. Even last year on my birthday, I was in Ginger. But this year, I've only been there twice. One, to go to the market. And obviously, when you're new in a place, you have to first understand the ropes of a place before you start just filming people and everything. But definitely, when I go back, I'll be filming a couple stuff. Africana, you can definitely get land there, but if in Uganda, you can only own land if you are a citizen. If you're not a citizen, you can only lease land. So don't let people lie to you. The only other way is maybe leasing land long enough. You can get a lease on a piece of land long enough for you to get your residency, then citizenship, then you can finally own that piece of land. So there are people who pay lease on a piece of land for over 10 years because it will take you around 3 to 5 years here to get residence. You have to stay in the country consistently for I think 3 years or 3 to 5 years to be on a safe side. 3 to 5, you get residency, then you start processing your citizenship. You don't need to marry nobody to get citizenship, though that is the quickest way in pretty much every country, but I would advise you only marry someone you love because marriage is forever. At least that's what we think here. But if you're having an arranged business marriage, then it will take you less than a year and a half to get your residency here, your paperwork. Then you can now own your land. But if you want to not have to get married, then you have to wait a little bit longer so you can just keep coming back and forth here. Because I have a friend of mine, he's from Texas. He's just got his residency last year, and actually I don't know his obsession with Uganda, but hi Ruben. So he kept coming back and forth here. He rented an apartment. Because what you do here, you can rent an apartment, something similar to what I have. and then you buy your stuff like you're making a home or something, because yeah, it is cheaper that way. But if you have to get like an Airbnb setting kind of thing, it's very expensive, because you'd have to pay around 100 to 200,000 Ugandan shillings a day to just get that kind of space. And for you to be working towards you know, getting your residency here, that is not financially, you know, sustainable. It is, but it doesn't make sense to me. Just rent an apartment. The money you pay in a week, you can use it to pay a full month of rent, you know, and then what? Then you'll be owning your own space. You can even pay for it for a year, even if you're not even staying in it. No one is going to encroach on it, because most of these apartments have security, like armed security. So really, it's very hard for anyone to tamper with your stuff. And besides, people don't even have to know you're not there. For you, you're just living your life. The beauty about apartments is that everyone minds their businesses. No one is nosing into your life. My friend is originally from the States, Texas. Yeah, that's where he is from originally. And he really did have a very good life there. He still does, because I think he's back now. I haven't spoken to him in like a month. But he's back. So he does real estate there. So he keeps just traveling after some time. He probably gets leave from work, and then he's still getting money posted. You see, that's the thing about moving. The kind of life we all want to live, you need to have multiple sources of income, especially you have to be able to be paid by your job even if you're not there. Number one. Number two, you have to be able to either have businesses that are getting checks deposited in your account, even if you're not physically there. You need that. Once you've achieved something like that, then you can start traveling the world. But if you only earn when you're present. The day you don't go to work, you can't have money. Then you have to hold on to that dream of traveling the world. Trust me. Because then what happens after you've traveled the world with all your savings? You see? See what I mean? So I think for all of us, the goal should be having a sustainable income that is not reliable on us being physically present to earn it. Someone is trying to call me. Okay. So yeah, where was I? I think I've like said a lot and can't seem to keep track fully. So yeah, today has been a long day, but at least one of my clients, the last one I hadn't fully attended to, must be satisfied by the end of today. And I've been able to handle everything. That's why I tell you, me, I don't like pressure, but I know what I'm supposed to do. And I always try to do what I'm supposed to do very quickly. So, but if you don't want to pay me, don't expect me to do any work for you. That's the truth. I've been doing too much free work in my life, and I think it's time for me to start, earning some money. I was supposed to shoot a video today, but I've left the site late. You people, I don't even understand. But either way, I'm still providing you with information through my lives, though I understand some of you are very much used to getting my videos like the way I always post them. I'm going to still post, but the problem is time. I have a lot going on, but I try to make a live, at least 2 to 3 lives a week. I'm trying. And even in these lives, I try to make sure that I'm passing on information that I could have shot in those videos. You just have to really pay attention, that's all. All right, so we are going to go through this catalog together, and then we are going to look at the different prices of these things as they are on the market right now. I don't know if it's clear enough, but I'm going to try and make it as clear as possible. Is it clear? Can any of you see what I'm showing you? It's funny when you try to switch, it gets more clear. See? Now it's clear. Now that's clear. Are we looking at rovers? So you see these rovers. These rovers right here, they are used in buildings for aeration. Some people who have flats end up putting these in the balconies, you know, like on the sidelines of the balconies, or you can use them for your rovers on a building, but they have to be built in the process of construction. They input them there in the process of construction. So how much are these rovers on the market right now? I've checked the price list and the rovers are 5,000 Ugandan shillings now. Rovers each 5,000 Ugandan shillings a piece. So that's Uganda right now for you. Then they have pavers, different designs of pavers. Where is that? I think I've done pavers already. But pavers, no matter what the design is, this is how much they cost. Because these designs don't really change much. Pavers, the colored ones, per square meter, that is 45,000 shillings a square meter for the colored ones. Then the non-colored ones are 30,000 Ugandan shillings a square meter. Let me see if I can get specifics of the pavers. This design has about 35 pieces in a square meter. The thickness is 60 millimeters. And then the rectangular waves, there are 25 pieces in a square meter. The zigzagger, that is like the Z, it has about 24 pieces in a square meter. Oh, sister, thank you. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the donation to the channel. I appreciate that. Um, this is quite a surprise. Then the rectangular ones, I think these are the ones that most people are using because they're really quite many. Now, there are about 50 pieces in a square meter. And then there is the double-sized, double-edged ones. I've done a full video on this, and I believe I have to repeat this according to locations. Then, guys, today I've spent time doing price research in a certain location. This would be in Gayaza, and the depths of Gayaza. I've been able to look for. I've been able to look somewhere. I've located. Okay, how do I put this? If you are building in Gayaza, anywhere Gayaza towards Busika, towards Nakwero, off to Nakasaja, what is that area called? There is an area. There is a certain area. Something for the rainy day. That's quite interesting. Yes, there are quite many rainy days in my world lately. I think because I just, man, I don't know. With that NDA, I don't even think I'm allowed to discuss some of the shit I'm going through. Nonetheless, we keep life moving, you know? So there are multiple designs of pavers. I don't know if you need this, I will attach a video. But I've made quite interesting discoveries today. You know, one thing I've actually also come to understand, I already knew this in particular, but I want you all to know it along with me. You know, there are people who are selling material like sand and stuff like that. You people, I don't know. I need to shoot in the middle of Kampala for you to understand. I need to shoot a video in the middle of Kampala for you to actually believe me when I tell you some of these things. Construction material prices don't change much, no matter which part of the country you are in. It only becomes cheaper depending on where you are. That's all I'm saying. It only becomes cheaper. Okay? Because today I was trying to purchase a sino truck of sand, of lake sand, you know, and someone was telling me, but I hear, how much was he saying? 3 million a sino truck of sand, 12 tires. Let me change the camera back to me. I want you to understand that when you're buying construction material, it's not just a matter of buying. You have to understand, in the world of trucks, we have different trucks. And in the construction world, you don't just say you want a single truck of sand. Which single truck? So it's up to you to understand the single trucks on the market. It's up to you to understand the single trucks on the market. Once you've understood what type of single trucks are on the market right now that people are using to measure material to sell to you, it's easy for you to bargain. It's easy for you to understand what you're buying, because that now we have two types of single trucks in Uganda that people are majorly using to move material. There is a single truck that came first, the 12-tire single truck. Locally, we just call that Magulu Kuminabiri. Now, that 12-tire single truck was huge. It was big. But now, the 12-tire single truck that's on the market right now is slightly smaller, but still, it is still bigger than the 10-tire single truck. The world of construction, people are trying to make as much money off you as possible. So it's up to you to understand how much money are you willing to let them make off you. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's up to you. It's always up to you. How much money are you willing, okay, to let these people make off you? My water is pouring. I don't know why. Water in the shower, banag. People and overthinking. So when you're negotiating for a price, understand that if I want a single truck of 12 tires or 10 tires, right now a single truck of 12 tires should not be costing you. That is Rela. Rela is like that white sand, the white lake sand. It's a perfect sand for anything in construction. You want to build a house, you want to plaster, you want to screed. Rela is your go-to sand. So if you are building a house that is bigger than 3 bedrooms, please buy a single truck of sand, especially if it can be delivered to your site. This is going to save you a lot of money. It's going to save you a lot of headache. One single truck of sand, of lake sand, of Reda can build a full 4-bedroom to 6-bedroom house and finish it. It can. So, for you to buy elf, forward, elf, forward, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. Because when you add up that money, the most expensive you should be buying a single truck of Lake Sand Reda is 2.5 million Ugandan shillings. That is the most expensive you should be buying it at. If you are lucky, you can get someone to give it to you at 2.2, 2.3 Lake Sand. Then, this lake sand we're talking about is Rela. Do not mix my language. We have different types of lake sand. I'm not too tired. I go and shoot for you. Because there is people who are selling sand in the middle of Kampala here. Acha, by the way, if you're building in Entebbe, Kajatego Simi, things like lake sand should be as cheap as buying plaster sand. Those guys are the source. Tebagana kwekwa sambu ate transport costs. Transport costs are there, but they are not as heavy. You have to understand where you are before you start. When I give you prices of material, understand your location first. Use my prices as a negotiating base. If you want someone to give you an unbiased opinion of prices, of where to go and find what, you can pay me. Me, I will carry myself and go to your location and find information for you, legit information for you, even get contacts for you, for who can sell to you what. You know? But don't expect the people you are hiring to give you legit information. Very few of them will give you legit information. They might give you legit information, but at what cost? Then another thing, in Kampala right now, A soil brick is going to cost you 300 shillings when it has arrived to your site. 300, 250, 280 to 250 cheapest. This is in Kampala. When I talk about Kampala, I'm talking about areas of Nigeria, Ntinda, Chira, part of Namugongo, not all of Namugongo, but part of it. Which part of Namugongo are you? I'm talking about Wandegea. I'm talking about Kololo. If you're in surrounding areas from what I've mentioned, that is how much a soil brick is supposed to cost you. Then a clay brick is supposed to cost you at most 400,000, 400 shillings, 450 shillings if it is delivered to you. But 400, because they are buying this brick from the fields where they make these bricks from at 350 shillings. Even at 300, they can give these guys. Then, because the market is obnoxious and fucked up, they'll probably add an extra 100 shillings to that brick. But that money should include transportation. Don't pay 500 shillings for a clay brick anywhere in this country. I don't care where you are. Don't pay. Even 450 is a lot. Maybe 420, 430 there. If it is delivered. If it's not delivered, pay around 400 shillings. Or 380. Are you following? Guys, keep track of what I'm telling you, because what I'm telling you is very crucial. Then if you're out of Kampala district and you are in Mukono district, the most you should pay for a clay brick, no matter where you are, is 300 shillings, including transport. The most you should pay is 300 shillings, including what? Transport. Don't allow anyone to break down for you. I hear loading. No, those clay bricks are tipped. It doesn't matter. They tip the truck. Then, if you are in Wakiso district, Namugongo is in Wakiso, by the way. Now, parts of Wakiso, the most you should pay is 350, but sometimes you might find yourself paying between 300 shillings to 380 to 400, depending on which parts of Wakiso you're in. Then those in Luwero district, you should pay not more than 300 shillings as well. Eastern Uganda, I was supposed to be in Bali this week. Hi, Ali. It's nice to have you here. I was supposed to be in Bali this week, but guys, I've been busy. Hi, Romcom Pom. Damn, what kind of name is that? You're new. It's nice to have you on here. This is a constructions and agriculture channel. Are you interested in any of that stuff? Though sometimes I end up talking about life in the process. Oh, I can just bore you with my life sometimes. I'm not exactly known to have the most interesting life. But that depends on who is asking. Because to some, I have the most interesting life. Then to some, I have the most boring life. To some, I do have the most strict life. To some, I have days, fun for days. Oh wait, today is Trevor's birthday. Trevor is a friend of mine. Happy birthday, Trevor. Does anyone else have a birthday today? No, what's if you have a birthday today, tell us so that we can sing for you happy birthday. But now let me break down a few things for you. In Kampala and surrounding areas. This is how these things cost. I know this is actually supposed to be a full video on this, man. Can't believe this. The 8-inch hollow block, each they will charge you ranging from 2,500 shillings to 2,700 shillings. That is the 8-inch block. But now, the type of people I would even advise to use 8-inch blocks. If you're building, let's say, what are you building? Story, not even just a story. These are all story buildings. I don't know. What are you building? A factory? Anyway, you can use it for a house as well, but those blocks are heavy. Do you know that by the time the people get to a very high cost, because I wouldn't even advise someone building a flat, maybe on the first floor, rather the ground floor, but then there would be inconsistencies in the construction because being that the difference between the 8-inch to the 6-inch is great. So by the time you have to change up, there'll be a lot of inconsistencies. But also being that those blocks are very, very, very heavy and they're so big, movement of those blocks become already one of these blocks at 6 inches is so big. Imagine if you're pushing for 8 inches. Hi, I can't pronounce your name, but hi, Maftana. Wow. Hi, Brandon. No, I am not. Ladies and gentlemen from the UK, please, not every black person is Jamaican, please. Oh my God. I understand though. I'm just messing with you. No, I'm messing with you. Seriously, I'm good. Hi, Trail. It's nice to have you here. No, I'm African, black, like real black. Like the only person who is blacker than me is who? Nobody. No one is blacker than me, man. I'm as black as they come. I'm black all the way in East Africa. I actually met people who don't know any countries in East Africa. Like they only know Kenya. When you say East Africa, they know Somalia and Kenya. Come on, Uganda is somewhere up there on the map. I know we are a very small country and worst of all landlocked, but come on, guys. Uganda is, that, by the way, Uganda is one of the most beautiful countries on the continent. That's a big deal. Now, Pearl of Africa, though. We are the Pearl of Africa. So, I am from Uganda. I am from and in Uganda. So guys, what was I saying? The 8-inch block, that is how much it would cost you, between 2,500 shillings to 2,700 shillings. All this is less than $1 because the dollar has never gone below, in the past 2 years to date, the dollar has never gone below 3,600 to my currency. So I think it's a bit stable right now. So the 8-inch block will cost you less than $1 each. So it's up to you to find out how many you need to finish your project. Then the 6-inch block also will cost you less than $1. And that will cost you, that is the 6-inch hollow block. Now, when we say hollow, means there is holes between the block, right? The block is designed to have holes in it. Do you see that? You see the hole, the hollow block, right? That's how they are. It's designed like that. Sometimes they don't have 3 holes, they have 2 holes. But that's what a hollow block looks like. Though the hole should no longer, in these new designs, the hole should no longer go all through the block. The Asians are doing that type of block, and their construction designs are different. The mechanisms they use are different, considering their weather. You know, obviously they have to build like that because they have tsunamis, they have floods, they have a lot of stuff. This is some stuff we don't have in Uganda. We don't have tornadoes, we don't have tsunamis, we barely have floods. Our floods are unserious even. They don't take buildings, they just come and fill them with water and then they go. The floods just go away on their own. Our neighbors up and running. I told you those people are night dancers, I'm telling you. All right, so The 8-inch block, by the way, this is how heavy an 8-inch block weighs. The 8-inch block weighs 16 kilograms. Imagine. So imagine having people lift a 16-kilogram block per, and your building is going to require, let's say, 300 or 400 or 500 of those. Oh, Mr. Stitch, thank you. I should design this hair so that I can show you my braids in their natural form. Thank you, guys. So sometimes your labor costs are going to go up depending on the type of labor. It doesn't necessarily depend on the type of work. Now imagine someone has to carry 16 kilograms of a block per, and they are going to carry over 500, 600. Obviously, this person is going to charge you heavily. 16 kilograms. Now imagine you're using solid blocks. A solid 8-inch block weighs 33 kilograms. 33. You know how much material goes into that? So you're having somebody move these blocks all through the building, carrying them and building with them. Sweetheart, your labor costs are going to be high. No jokes. Then we have, let's proceed, the 6-inch blocks. All right. The 6-inch block, the prices right now for a 6-inch block, the hollow one, it will cost you between 2,000 shillings to 2,300. But remember, this is a block that previously was costing 1,800 to 2,000, which 2,000 being the maximum. But obviously, after the prices of cement shot up after COVID, prices have never really gone down. But I know all these prices are negotiable depending. If you're taking many blocks, 900, 1,000 plus, definitely. But for someone to be using about 1,000 blocks, 6-inch blocks, it means you're building a flat, like a level, not just a flat. We're talking 4 bedrooms down and 4 bedrooms up. That means you're going to take more than 1,000 blocks, 1,000 hollow blocks. Then we have the solid block. I haven't given you prices for that. Let me first finish that 4-inch. Now 4-inch hollow blocks, they will cost you right now on the market 1,700 to 1,800, but I know for a fact you can get them at 1,600 or even 500 if you are taking many. So the 4-inch block is really small. They use it for doing different things on construction site. Some of that information I'll keep to myself. I'll only give those who are paying. Look at you all wondering. Pay me, guys. Give me work. Pay for my consultation fees. I'm already giving you all information for free, but you can still pay my consultation fee. I charge 100,000 Uganda shillings, a one-time fee, which means for the rest of your life, as long as you're dealing with me, you get to ask any question, any day, anyhow. 100,000 Uganda shillings, that's about $25 to $26. Imagine, you pay $26 to me as a one-time fee for the rest of your life to get you all construction information, to give you advice, to guide you, to help you with the right contacts, the right people to deal with. And some of you want to just talk to me, just me to give you information. Imagine a world we live in. The 6-inch block is the most commonly used block, by the way. And I told you the 6-inch hollow block weighs about 14 kilograms and it costs between 2,000 shillings to 2,300 Ugandan shillings. All this is less than $1. Can you imagine? Now, financially, Uganda is one of the most affordable countries. Coming to Uganda is like going to the Philippines financially. All I'm saying is it's very affordable to live in Uganda, to do business in Uganda, to build in Uganda. The only things that make it complicated are the people. The type, because sometimes you don't know who to deal with, you don't know if they're telling you the right information, you don't know if what they're doing is correct. So that's the only problem, but it's easy here. It's easy. It's quite easy here to do work, to get things done. Accessibility of anything is easy. Now, an 8-inch solid block will cost you 3,500 Ugandan shillings. And then a 6-inch solid block will cost you 3,000 Ugandan shillings. And then I apologize for that. Someone tried calling me. Yeah. So right now on the market, cement. The current prices of cement in Uganda, Tororo cement, SEM 2 will cost you 35,000 shillings, and then SEM 4 will cost you 32,000 Ugandan shillings a bag. Keep in mind that SEM 4 is going to go in line with the price for Simba cement. So Simba is going to cost you about 31,500 or 32 itself. Then Hima cement will have what, Bomburi, maybe 28. Even Simba has SEMs, by the way. SEM 1, SEM 2, SEM 3, up to SEM 4 or SEM 6. I need to get more information on that. But those are the current prices of cement in Uganda. And then we have the pavers. I've given you the pavers, the colored ones. We run a square meter between 28,000 to 30,000 Ugandan shillings. And then the colored ones will be around 45,000 Ugandan shillings, but it can be cheaper depending on where you are getting them from. Then the road curbs. Now that's like, how do I have to show you. Now, you know, if people stopped calling me and they just texted me and waited for me to reply, I would be a happier person. But if you keep interrupting my video, I'm just going to end the video and sleep because I'm genuinely tired today. I'm exhausted. Okay. Where were we? The weekend is upon us. I don't even have plans for the weekend, you can imagine. I was telling you the fence poles. Now, fence poles, those that are 8 feet right now will cost you around 35,000 shillings. And then those that are 7 feet will be 30,000 shillings. Then 3 feet will be 18,000 shillings. Now, fence poles are, how do I explain this to you? Those long things that you use to demarcate, then after you put barbed wire, or you can put, what are those things called? The mesh, like a chicken mesh kind of thing. Oh, that would be something nice. But you'd have to stay there. All the birds will steal your chicken. Sorry, I'm interrupted. Genuinely. These people have to wait. Besides, it's almost anyway. Let me just end this live. I'll go live again tomorrow. I hope you got a little bit of information from me today. I'm honestly just tired today. I'm exhausted. And if you're buying concrete blocks to build your house, please make sure they've been compressed severely, or high compression machines, the electronic ones. Don't just buy any blocks, please. Okay? The hydraulic machines have to be, serviced, strong enough and good, and producing quality blocks. Don't just buy any blocks. Oh, Jesus. I'm tired, guys. I'm so tired. The weekend is so short. I have to get to do my laundry with my own hands. Poverty is so bad. I think being poor is like a punishment from God to remind you to work. Need to work smart. Working hard is not working anymore. We are working so hard. Now what about how do we work smart exactly? Sometimes the things they tell you to do in order to work smart, your conscience can't live with them. I wish we didn't have souls. We're soulless human beings. We would be able to work smart. There should be ways of working smarter without having to, struggle too much. Now, for those who are trying to look for my number, please check in my bio, my description. The number is at the end. Then let me try to read it again. Then I go away and sleep. Hopefully the weekend is not going to torture me. Now, my number, my business, I said business. My business number is I swear to God, if another person calls me, I'm going to just lose my head right now. I'm not in the mind space to be interrupted. They've even made me fail to do my video fully to the way I wanted to do it. People, how do you keep calling somebody? You text me, I'm not responding. You call me. You haven't called me in months. So what is so important that can't wait? I hate some people. I hate them. Now, let me read for you my number again. Business number, only business questions, business proposals, business what? Business, +256 7790 24274. If you didn't hear it clearly, go to my description of my channel below at the end, towards where they show you how many views I have. You see it. Other than that, allow me just go and sleep, because I'm going to become frustrated, and I don't want to be frustrated. They don't know I'm live, I know, but don't call somebody twice. Text them. Call them once, then text, and then wait. If they're not responding after that, then they don't want to talk to me or to you. Right now in Uganda, it must be 4 something. Oh, it's coming to 5. Jesus Christ. Before you know it, it's already night time. Before you know it, you have to sleep and the weekend is over. I hate weekends. I would love them if they didn't remind me that the week is coming. Also, being an adult sucks. I hate it. Guys, let me go. Sister to sister, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for buying super thanks, donating to my channel, to me. You see, when you buy super thanks, you're actually giving me money. It's nice. So for everyone that actually gives me money, thank you. See you next. I'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully I don't know. Even later, I might do another live at night if I'm bored or something. Someone asked me, how do you have things to talk about for an hour on a live? I could never do a live for more than 20, 30 minutes. I don't even, at this point, you do a live every day, and every day you talk about something different. How do you do that? I don't know. You know, what's funny is that I don't even plan on doing these lives because initially my friends were like, you have to first announce that you're going to go live so that people come. I don't have time for that. I mean, I do have time, but I feel like it's just wasteful. I go live, whoever is there, they watch me, others will catch up. What am I supposed to do? Wait for the entire world? Somehow, there is also the factor that I love talking to myself. So when I'm looking at myself there, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. What African countries have you been to? That I'll make a video on that. Oh, my dear. Guys, have a nice weekend. I love you all so much and thank you for supporting and watching Darren's African Experiences. And for those that subscribe, thank you. For those that share my content, thank you so much. And for those that support me, thank you. And for those that's out there, you know, hyping me. It's nice to be hyped. Thank you. And then for those that donate to the channel, thank you. But I know quite soon in December, you will all have no choice but to donate. We are feeding people. That's our thing now. It's been our thing since last year, and I intend to keep it our thing. So yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next live or video, whichever comes first, whichever I'm able to do first. Thank you. Hiya. Now let me find out what these people need.